One of the questions we got after we published our Ring alarm review is whether non-Ring sensors can be added to the Ring alarm network. The question comes up because the sensors all use a technology called Z-Wave. Now that is a standard. There are many Z-Wave sensors out there, so can they be added to the Ring system? I got one of these GE Smart Door sensors. This is intended to go into the hinge in your door and to notify you when a door is open or closed. It's based on Z-Wave. That's what it looks like, and the answer is yes, this can be added to a Ring system. But the more interesting question is it worth it? So adding the sensor is pretty easy. I'm in the Ring app and I'm going to go to Set Up Device and choose it's a security device and it's a sensor. And then the list pre-populates with the Ring products here, the contact sensor and the motion detector. But if you look all the way down the bottom, it says Add Manually. So I'm going to click that. And then the only selection that comes up is Z-Wave. So let's click this. And then there's the Z-Wave logo. And down the bottom here is Add. I'm going to click that. And now it's looking and listening for this device. I pair this device by pressing this button. So I'm going to press that. And we've already got configuring device. And any moment now, device configured successfully. Device added successfully. So it's now part of the system. It comes up here, the GE Hinge Pin Door Sensor 2. If I click that, I can assign it to a room in the Ring alarm. You assign sensors and alarms and keypads and things based on the room. So I'm going to say it's in the living room, and the placement is on a main door. So let's just save that. And we are done. And if we go back here to the device page, you'll see all of the devices on my network. There's a door sensor, there's a Ring motion sensor, and there is the GE Hinge Pin Door Sensor 2. So I've got it connected and it's hooked up to my network. To prove it, let's simulate opening the door. And there's the chime to show that the door is open. It's the same as, say, if you're using one of the magnetic sensors and a door opens. You get the same chime. But so far, so good. This is where things start diverging, though, between the Ring devices and the non-Ring devices. The next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my alarm and I'm going to arm my system, put it into away mode. Okay, so 60 seconds has passed and the Ring alarm system is now activated. You can tell that by the red circle on the base unit here. So let's find out what happens if, say, our front door, which is protected by this third-party sensor, is opened while the alarm is armed. You get a chime. Nothing else. No countdown, no alarm sounds. Nothing comes up on the app. Let's find out what happens when a door protected with one of Ring's own magnetic sensors is opened. It immediately starts the alarm countdown, and I've now got 60 seconds to disarm this before the alarm sounds. And this is one of the important differences between all of these systems. Thank you. If you have a third-party Z-Wave sensor on your Ring alarm system, it will not notify a neighbor that something's up with your alarm if you have that function set. It will not trigger the alarm, and it will certainly not make a call to the emergency dispatch center, who will call you to ask if there's anything up and might possibly send the police to your house. If it happens with one of the Ring sensors, which is the magnetic sensor or the infrared sensor, then it is going to do all of that. So, to answer the question, yes, it's possible to add third-party sensors to your Ring alarm. The only thing is, at the moment, it's not really worth it because they're not really going to trigger anything except for a chime when a door opens.